Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khari's crib, Khari's crib, Khari's crib, Khari's crib.
Yo, it's another news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a kufe. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for homies acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse and half Boosie. Listen, man. Real spit, now that's lit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow and at full speed. You like the way we work it. 9 p.m. we going in, we potting perfect. Beez and Tati is my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's start the show and get a lit like sipping hot Tati.
Khari's crib, Khari's crib, Khari's crib.
What's good and Tim pretty people? Friday night, my name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. We have an interesting show for you tonight. We're going to be talking Russia invading Ukraine. It's a wild thing going on right now, brother versus brother type conflict. Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez went to court. We learned very little, but we heard some mixed accounts. We're going to talk about it. It's being confident, being full of yourself. That's the question I have. We're going to get into it. I'm joined by the homie Beez, Buddha, the beautiful Tati. What's up to all my house guests in the chat, everybody watching, podcast listeners listening. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you're not already. Share this with your people. We're going to have a good time tonight, y'all. Phone lines are going to be open so you can let us know your thoughts on whatever we're discussing. 813-559-3339. How is everybody doing? What's up to all the house guests in the chat? How y'all feeling out there? I hope everybody had a great week. What up, Beez? What up, Tati? How y'all feeling this lovely Friday evening over here?
Right. What's going on? How you doing, brother?
I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling good. You're
good.
Not
the brother.
complain.
How you doing, sister? How you doing, sister?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. Because, I said, how you doing, brother? And you was like, I'm good. So we just wanted to get that clear, She's not the bro. She's a sis.
Right.
You know?
Let me update this screen. Tati said, yeah, I'm going to join, but
oh, yeah.
y'all can't see me tonight. She said, y'all can't see me tonight. All right, we ain't going to see you tonight. But you can see Beez, and you can see me. Don't I look good? I'm just talking shit right now. That's actually one of our topics. One of our topics is actually going to be: are you confident or are you conceited? We'll talk about that and shit. How's everybody's week been though? My week has been a little busy. My week has been busy. I had a busy week actually, working and shit, waking up early for some days, talking with people over in fucking another country that's in a different time zone and shit. But made it through the week. I'm still a little tired. I think I'm gonna sleep in late tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to, and just kind of regain some energy and shit. What about you, Beez?
My week wasn't stressful. It was tiring though. I mean, me. I be on the go like all day. Like I'm like, hey man, I got mad jobs.
Got you.
Working.
Beez be grinding. I ain't mad at it.
I'm not mad at it.
How about you, Tati?
My week was cool. I think that this week I had clients this week, and low-key was kicking my ass to get up early. Not even early, but just to get up in the morning, I usually get up whenever I want to. And having clients this week had me kind of running. But it wasn't bad, running.
Responsibility sucks sometimes, don't it?
Adulting, sucks.
But also my sleep schedule has been off. Like for some reason I haven't been able to sleep, so I've been up really late. So that's also a part of it. I need to get back on a schedule.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. I just had to shut this thing off over here. Question real quick. Do either of y'all call your dad daddy?
Yes.
You do.
No.
You don't.
I do.
Okay. I saw this dude I know posted a video today of like this skit where this dude was like, "Yo, hold on, that's my daddy on the phone," and he, "Hey, daddy, how you doing?" And right? And niggas was like, "What the fuck? What did you just call that man on the phone?" He was like, "I called him my daddy." You know?
I feel like it's not gay if that's your dad. Like, y'all be going too far. That's that man's daddy.
The fuck?
That's that man's daddy.
And this dude posted it. He was like, "Yo, I know this is just a skit, but this is just a reminder of how toxic niggas is. You know, that you can't even call your own dad daddy without niggas saying some shit." And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I know this dude that was older than me. And when I was around him, he used to talk about like things his dad would tell him. And he'd be like, "Well, my daddy used to say, and my daddy did this, and my daddy did that." And I found it weird that a grown man was calling his dad daddy. Why did I find it weird? Because I came up in the hyper masculine 90s. Not only did I come up in the 90s, the hyper masculine 90s, I also came up in New York, in the Bronx, where kids grow up faster than they actually should. And they try to grow up faster than they should. You know, in New York, you see yourself doing things that adults are doing, so you really want to be an adult as fast as possible. So you start cutting out things that kind of say, "Oh, that's a kid" type of tendency. So me, I don't even remember when I stopped calling my dad daddy. Cause there was a point when I was a little kid that I used to call my dad daddy. You know, "Hey daddy," you know? But I don't even know when that stopped. I don't know when I stopped calling him daddy.
Yeah.
What's that?
So you saying as a little kid, or you saying it probably happened in your teen years after you got some pussy?
Nah. It happened way before then. I think it happened the moment I said, "You know what? I'm supposed to be grown." I think it happened when I started going outside by myself. Be honest. I think it happened when I started going outside by myself. I started going outside by myself when my younger brother was born. I'm 6 years older than him. So I started going outside by myself when I was about 6 or 7. And I guess just being outside by myself at 6 or 7, I had to feel grown. So that's probably when I stopped.
Yeah, we lived in one of those good communities, though.
That was back in the day where everybody trusted everybody in the community.
hey, Beez, whether good community or not, I would have been going outside by myself at that age. Because before I moved to Co-op, we lived somewhere in the South Bronx, like St. Lawrence or some shit, somewhere that wasn't the greatest of neighborhoods. And
got you.
I was going outside by myself, but we actually stayed in a private house at that time. So my mom was able to just look out the window. She was like, "Yo, you can go outside, but you can't turn no blocks. You can go up and down the street. You can't make a left, you can't make a right, and you can't cross the street."
My mom was like that. "You need to stay where I can see you.
But
if I can't come outside and see you, bring it in."
But also remember, I was like 5 or 6. Now that I'm looking back,
that's crazy.
How was I outside by myself for like 5 or 6? Because at that point it was the 80s in the Bronx, and our street was busy, but it wasn't busy. It wasn't like a street where mad cars was coming down. Up at the corner was busy. That was like White Plains or some shit like that. That shit was busy. And size matters. Pause. Size matters. And I say that because when I was a kid, the end of the block looked ridiculously far. And I used to sneak down to the end of the block, but it looked ridiculously far. When I took my kids out there a couple of years ago, I was like, "Yo, that's like 3 houses away. That shit is nothing."
Yeah.
That's just like 3 houses away. But as a kid, that shit looked dumb far.
It's giant.
Yeah. I looked at the
Yo,
hill I
fam,
used to ride
as a
my big
kid-
wheel up. I was like, that hill is nothing. That shit
Mhm.
used to give me mad problems. What you gonna say?
Yeah, as a kid, I used to think the back course was far.
Now you there to hop, skip, and a jump. Yo, Don, what up?
Yeah. Yo, Don was good.
Yeah, but back to my original topic. Yeah, I think we grew up very fast in New York, and well, even outside of that one guy I know, I don't know many guys that call their dad daddy as a grown man. But there really shouldn't be nothing wrong with that, right?
It really should
Nah,
not.
There
I don't
shouldn't
think so.
be. But
Growing up, my parents did
You
not
talking to your
want
father?
me
Like,
calling
that's my
them.
daddy. Like,
yeah, your father.
Yeah, they wouldn't allow me to call them mom or dad. Like it
so
had
what
to
did
be
you
mommy
use
or
calling
daddy.
them first name? You had some Caucasian shit
No,
going on?
no, it had to be called mom. They had to be called mom and mommy and daddy. They
Oh,
wouldn't let me call
Oh,
them
I thought
mom
you
or
was
daddy.
like-
Oh, they wouldn't give you. They
he was
wouldn't
like,
let you
hey,
abbreviate.
Mary, how you doing, Mary?
Nah. But also, we used to call, but they used to allow us to call like my grandma Ma. We used to all call my grandma Ma.
Mama?
Ma,
Now,
can I get something to eat?
my grandfather, we didn't call my grandfather grandpa or anything like that.
What'd you call him?
We called him Poppy.
He was Cuban. Did you Poppy?
Call him
We called him
Poppy.
Poppy. Yeah, Poppy.
But you don't
Poppy.
mind calling a man Poppy?
That was my
You
grandfather.
wouldn't call your dad Daddy, but you would call a man Poppy?
Well, out in the
What,
Bronx,
your grandfather?
in the Bronx, motherfuckers just be like any Spanish nigga they call Poppy.
Yeah, any Spanish
Nigga,
nigga's Poppy.
well,
Hey, Poppy.
you're right,
Hey, Poppy.
you're right,
You know, in the
But
Bronx,
that's like calling somebody daddy in Spanish. So
you right. You are absolutely right, which is wild. That niggas won't say yo daddy, but niggas will be like yo Poppy. To the nigga
that's terrible.
to
You
the
calling a
nigga that's
nigga
making
daddy
them a
in
fucking
Spanish,
sandwich.
that's not even your daddy. So which is a little bit more gay, you know?
Yeah.
Just like if you say yo, you like Jesus, you still saying Jesus. Like
Jesus, yeah. You ever seen Die Hard with a Vengeance?
Mm-mm.
which one is that? The third or the second
That's the third with Samuel L. Jackson in it, right? In the beginning of the movie, when Bruce Willis' character first meets up with Samuel L. Jackson's character, he keeps calling him Jesus. He's like, yo, why the fuck are you calling me Jesus? Do I look Puerto Rican to you, nigga?
Man, what the hell? I remember a joke in our family.
What's that?
Was to spell Jesus. And niggas was spelling Jesus with an H.
Yeah. Which is just like in the movie. He was like, my name is not Jesus. My name is Zeus. He was saying, hey, Zeus. So the nigga called him Zeus. he said, hey, Zeus. And so after that, Bruce Willis heard that one time. He started calling the nigga Jesus the whole time. You know?
Man, not Jesus. Calling him
Yo, I
Jesus.
can't, yeah.
He said, yeah, he's like Zeus. What type of name is Zeus? He's like Zeus, like the Greek god that'll shove a thunderbolt, a lightning bolt up your ass. I love Samuel L. Jackson's characters, yo. I love his characters. All right, but let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it. Got a short show tonight, I think. You don't know how long we're gonna talk. But let's start off with some Megan and Tory. They had a court hearing this week, which that court hearing actually got then pushed back a couple of months, I think to like April, if I'm not mistaken. But a couple of things did come out of this court hearing that didn't really do much stuff. One thing that came out was the DA. The DA says that they have sufficient evidence to get guilty with without a reasonable doubt on the charges that Tory Lanez is facing. And Tory Lanez is facing assault with a deadly weapon charges, about 2 charges, I think. One might be assault with a deadly weapon, one might be having a deadly weapon. I don't know exactly, but after reading that statement, I did look real quick to see what the charges were, and they were serious. They were assault. They did include a weapon, because language is words people choose are very important. Now, he could have said, hey, we have sufficient evidence for these charges, but they could have been some bullshit charges. You know, that's why I actually took a look to see what the charges were, and it was assault and assault with a deadly weapon.
But it's also postponed, right?
It was postponed until April.
April 5th.
1 count each of assault with a semi-automatic firearm and carrying a loaded unregistered firearm in a vehicle. So those are his charges. And they say they have sufficient evidence to get a guilty verdict. Says the DA, but all DAs say that shit. All DAs say that shit. But some of the other stuff that was actually released was there was a text message conversation that was leaked. Now, who put this out? Did Tory put this out, or did Megan put this out?
About him saying sorry?
About the hanky-panky?
That showed...
Yeah, I think Tory put that out.
That showed him apologizing.
Tory put that out. Well, no. Tory put out text messages, and then Meg put out messages saying like something like, you know, if you didn't do anything, what were you apologizing for? But I think at first Tory Lanez put out some text messages about something, saying that he had sex with Meg and her friend, and that's why, you know, they were upset.
Says hours after Megan Thee Stallion blasted blogs for reporting a false narrative in the shooting case, she revealed a text message that Tory allegedly sent. On Wednesday, Meg jumped on her Instagram account and posted a screenshot. So Meg jumped online and posted a screenshot of the text message Tory sent. After the shooting last year, the text shows him apologizing for his actions. So it says, the post says, Meg, I know you're probably never going to talk to me again, but I genuinely want you to know I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart, and I was just too drunk. Nonetheless, should have never happened, and I can't. So that's what his text messages read. And Megan says this was texted to him after the shooting, and this is him apologizing for the shooting. Now, after that was released, Tory Lanez made a post that said, "Good dick will have you fucking 2 best friends," something like that. It said, "Good dick had me fucking 2 best friends, and I got caught. That's what I apologize for. It's sick how you spun it though." So that was his response. His response was
he said he got caught?
His response
like they didn't know.
Right. His response is pretty much saying, hey, I wasn't apologizing for shooting you. I was apologizing because you found out I was fucking your friend. So that's what this is implying. And now his apology doesn't say what he's apologizing for. It's kind of like implied that you know what he's apologizing for. Now, this could be him spinning it, him trying to spin it to where he wasn't apologizing for the shooting, but apologizing for getting caught cheating. You know, that could be his spin. They
both could be lying.
That could be his spin on what this apology was for. Or it could be what this apology is for. I don't know.
I think they both lying about different things.
You think they both lying about different things?
This groundbreaking teeth cleaner is disrupting the dental industry.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry. My phone.
No, I think they're both lying about different things.
What the hell? Why is my Zoom saying something's going on here? I gotta look at this.
But yeah, I think they're both lying about different things because some of this shit does not add up. Some of it just does not make sense. It's just like, you know, of course we knew they were having sex, but now you put the best friend. Oh, now you was fucking both the friends, you know? And it's just like, I don't know. I really feel like some of the things Meg said don't really up either. So I don't know.
So you feel
I
like
wish
you don't know who to believe.
Yeah, I feel like they both lie. I feel like I don't know. I don't know who to believe, but I also feel like they both are lying about different things.
I still think she pulled her slung out on him. I'm going with that.
Oh my God, Beez.
Yeah, I'm not saying that one. I'm not saying that one.
They gonna cancel you.
Nah. Seriously though. Seriously though. I really don't know who to believe in this situation. I want to know who was holding the gun. That's what I want to know. Like, does it have Tory's prints on it? Because was the gun found?
I saw they were arguing about the fact of whether or not it had Tory's prints on it. Somebody was saying that it didn't. I think who was it? Academics was saying that they didn't find the prints on the thing.
Yeah,
Academics. And he got into it with Meg.
Yeah, he posted something saying, court records said that they didn't show anything, but there was really no hearing or anything that day where like information got revealed in court. So I'm not sure where he got that information
said it was
from.
public. He was saying it was public record, but Meg was saying that the thing didn't start yet. He was saying it was permanent record. I mean, public record. But I saw a lawyer on Twitter was saying that she was working with Tory's defense or somebody's defense, and she was confirming that wasn't true. What academics was saying.
Got you.
Which I really think he's such a bitch. I do. I think he's
Who academics?
He act like such a bitch ass nigga, I swear. He be arguing with females and shit. I know it's his job, to report gossip and all types of shit like that, but he just really acts like a bitch to me. Maybe it'd be the way that he goes about what he does. The way that he does things. Be real sassy. Get a little spicy.
I mean, he's a little spicy. Maybe you know what they say. Yeah, I kind of always got that from him anyway. But anyway, we're not talking about that. Megan and Tory. That's I don't know. It's an ugly situation on the low. Somebody's career is going to be destroyed behind this. And it's horrible.
I only think one person's career could be messed up. I don't think, regardless of the outcome, I don't think anything negative will happen to Meg's career because of this.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
I think it'll probably be a bad reputation if we find out, she's lying or whatever. But she's already won Grammys and all types of shit. Like the height of her career was last year. I feel like I agree. I don't think too much is gonna happen to her other than people like dragging her on social media.
Yeah, there'll be a couple of people saying some things. At first, it might seem like she's done, but then once she puts out one piece of fire, everybody gonna be back on her shit.
One song is just a little bit above her flow, and it's like, hey,
Yeah, I agree.
That's the way music is now.
They were still rocking with what's dude name with the rainbow hair after he snitched?
Tekashi. Yeah.
They ain't canceled him.
Yes and no.
You know what?
Yes and no. People don't really fuck with him like that.
He's fading.
People don't really like. I don't think people is buying his music, but when he drops some shit, people listen to it when it first drops to see what it sounds like, to see what he's talking about, to see if he's saying anything about I snitched, blah 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 blah. But I think other than that, I don't really think people are too much fucking with him.
He also creates a lot of drama and shit. He does dramatic shit when he's coming out with music. Like he's always in the news for some stupid shit he's doing.
Yeah,
just to get a little attention.
Yeah. I think people check him out for the hype. People check him out for the hype, and that's about it. I think
he's definitely fading out. Like
But yeah, I don't think too much will happen to Meg's career. Now, if this is a guilty verdict, I think Tory's done. I think personally, he's done. But then again, there's always going to be people that's going to think he was railroaded for some reason and believe him.
You know what I think? I don't think he's going to be done. I feel like Tory is
what's his fan base like though?
Brown. Like I feel like Tory's kind of like Chris Brown. Chris Brown came back after getting into the whole Rihanna thing. I think Tory Lanez, his talent is dope enough to bring him back from that.
I think with the whole Chris Brown thing, I think some people uncanceled Chris Brown. You know, I think they uncanceled Chris Brown because of some of the information.
Because he lost that fight, and they knew he lost the fight.
No, I think he
definitely went around and apologized.
I think he was uncanceled, not because he apologized, but because some information came out about the fight where it showed that it wasn't just a one-sided fight.
But see, not everybody felt like just because they found out she hit him too, not everybody felt like, oh, okay, well now I understand. A lot of people still felt like, oh, well, he beat her up. So I think people uncanceled him because he also did go to therapy, also talked about it, apologized, and then he's still a dope ass artist. Like you couldn't ignore him. You couldn't ignore that he was a dope artist. So I think his talent was good enough to like save him.
Listen, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this for the last time. You don't bite nobody winning nothing. If you beating somebody down, you don't bite them, yo. You bite when you are losing. Biting is a form of desperation.
Who bit who though?
Chris Brown bit Rihanna in the stomach and in the face. Yo, he was losing.
Oh, you saying he was getting his ass beat? He had no other choice.
He was getting his ass beat, and like desperation, and he bit her. He Mike Tyson, like Mike Tyson Holyfield. Desperation. I'm sorry, Mike was losing that fight. Mike bit him.
I wouldn't say he was losing the fight. If I actually had to think about that, like.
Khary, so let me ask you this. What fight you ever got in that you was winning that you bit a nigga? You just jumped to the fight.
A fight that I feel like I would have to bite something would be like a woman jumping on top of me and just grabbing me and having me in a position to where I can't get her off. Like if she had her whole body wrapped around my head and just jumped on me type of shit. And you got your seatbelt on? That's a situation.
Biting is crazy. I ain't never thought about
Go ahead,
biting
Cheryl.
Biting, I ain't never thought about biting anybody.
Don talking about who raised you, no rules in fighting. But yo, you don't start fighting biting. I'm sorry. I'm
but you know what? I was gonna say,
I can think of some situations.
Biting? I can think
of some situations. Yeah.
I've never thought about biting anybody, guys.
Never.
Y'all sound like some Titans.
I mean, I bit a nigga in a fight, but I was losing.
Well, I've had women attack me, and I could think of ways to where I might need to bite a woman that attacks me.
Not biting. I've never thought about biting anybody.
If I'm laying on the couch and a woman jumps on me and somehow she like jumps on me with like her fucking knees are now in my elbows and shit and starts trying to suffocate me with her fucking coochie with her jeans on, you know?
You can't breathe, man.
You might have to bite a motherfucker. I'm not saying it's right, but I think that's what got him uncanceled was the people realized, yo, they was both fucking each other up. It wasn't just a one-way thing, even though at the end he really kind of OD'd. And
I really think his their talent can save them. Like Tory Lanez, his talent can save them.
Now, if I think if he's guilty and people would be like, yo, this nigga dead ass shot her, I think there will be some people that say, you know what, I'm canceling him because he shot her and that's some bitch ass shit. Some people is gonna say he didn't mean to shoot her, so I'm still gonna fuck with him.
Why the fuck would you have out a gun though?
What's that?
I can't imagine
But
dealing.
first,
I can't
like I
imagine
said,
dealing with somebody.
we
and pulling a
gotta
gun
find
out
out
on
who had the gun.
Well,
Nobody's saying who had the gun in the car yet. This is the thing that
I say
we
this.
still haven't even got to.
I say this.
them.
I say this. Being that I'm a grown ass man, at the age I am now, I can't imagine myself or anybody that I'm gonna hang out with pulling out a gun on the girl they're mad at and shooting the ground just trying to be stupid. Just trying to be stupid.
Yeah, that's
you know?
crazy.
Now, when I was probably 27 or younger, me personally, I wouldn't have done it. But I think I know some people that would do some silly shit like that, especially when they're around people trying to show off and shit like that. You know, that would just take out a gun. And because the girl knows she got a gun, she actually even attracted to him more because he got a gun. You know, niggas be on some ignorant shit like that. So he pulls out the gun and just shoots at the ground just to try to be like, yo, bitch, shut the fuck up. Boom, and shoot at the ground type shit. But people don't realize the ground isn't always as soft as you think, and a bullet can ricochet. A bullet breaks apart when it hits, and fragments hit people and shit like that. And I think that's what happened.
Well, good luck to him.
Yeah, I think he shot the ground.
Where's Tory Lanez from?
Canada.
He's the Canadian, right?
He's from Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. I personally think he shot the ground and the bullet ricocheted and hit her. I don't think he purposely tried to shoot her, but I think that was some real dumb shit he did. That was some real bitch ass shit he did. Guns aren't anything to play with, for one. You know, you don't use a gun to try to scare somebody. Use a gun for protection and for protection only. That's it.
Right.
So I think he did some dumb shit. I don't think he purposely tried to shoot her, but since that shit all happened, I personally haven't pulled up his music. I used to fuck with Tory Lanez music too, but me personally, I haven't really listened to any of his new shit. I haven't pulled up much of his old shit because that was just my personal opinion on what I thought happened.
Right.
And I did, when the shit first happened, I did say some shit like, yo, he did some Harlem Night shit. He did some Harlem Night shit. And one of the cops said, yo, he said dance, bitch, before he shot. I was like, oh shit, I was right. Let me stop.
Yeah, because I don't think Megan was out there. So now you go shoot my pinky toe. I don't think Megan was out there like that.
I don't think. I think she was walking away. He shot, and so if he had to, if his lawyer plays it good, he can say, yo, you have no proof of who shot who, because you was walking away and you did not see who shot you. Because if she describes what happened, she's gonna say, I got out the car, I was walking away, and the lawyer's gonna be like, oh, so your back was turned. And you heard the shot. And then you turned around and tried to guess who shot at you. That's what the lawyer's gonna say, and that's gonna be a reasonable doubt. I'm just saying. All right, but let's move this on though. What we got? Black banking. You know what? Black banking. And what made me want to talk about this is some time back, I think it might have been maybe last year or the year before. Y'all remember when Killer Mike was like heavy in the the media cycle, and he was doing a lot of talking and shit like that. One of the things he was promoting was a bank that he was doing online called Bank Greenwood, right? Well, earlier this week, I got an email that said, yo, Bank Greenwood has launched, create your account, deposit some money, boom. Went online, said, let me check it out. Went online, signed up, created an account. They said, your account's been created. You'll have your card in a couple of days. I said, okay. Well, today, I got my motherfucking card in the mail, y'all. You know, I got my card in the mail. Yeah. And this is like online banking. You're supposed to be able to use it at a bunch of ATMs. I haven't looked at exactly how much. I want to see if they're going to try and charge me. Let me
ask you this. Is there a merge with this? Is it just a straight up card, or is it like Visa? Is it MasterCard? Is there anything having to do with that, with your card?
It's a MasterCard.
Okay.
It's a MasterCard. Let me see. I can actually show you this card because it doesn't have any of my information on the front. Let me take this sticker off so you can actually see it. What you see on the front is my name. The account information is actually on the back. Yep, it's on the back. So it came in the mail like this, you know. Got my name on it, you know. It actually got one of the chips. Got my account information on the back. It actually got the Wi-Fi kind of icon, or maybe that's the touchless icon. You know, but I'm gonna take a look at the fees and see what the fees look like. See what it looks like for me to take out money. You know, when I was up in New York, me and Beez went to City Island. Beez was mad at the ATMs because the ATM was gonna charge him $3 to take out money. I was like, no problem, it's $3. He was like, nah, but then my bank is gonna charge me $3 because I took out money from this ATM. I'm like, wait, your bank is gonna charge you money to take out from a different ATM? I'm like, nigga, my bank gives me back whatever I spent on fees at ATMs. I'm with a credit union. So it's gonna take a lot for me to motherfucking make this shit my full-time bank unless they're gonna try to give me back some money that ATMs charge me. Like at the end of every month, I get a substantial amount of money deposited into my account because I don't care what ATMs I go to because of that. Now, if they was charging me, I would be like Beez and be like, nah, we got to go to a specific ATM. But I would also look for a bank, but I don't got to look at specific ATMs. And that's one of the things I'm worried about with this bank is that I'm going to have to use specific ATMs that don't exist near me, you know, to not be charged. So that's one of my concerns. But I'm going to look into it. But I'm looking into it because it's a black bank, you know, run by black people, founded by some black folks. And I'm gonna actually look into it and see what it's like to see if it might be something I want to put some money into, deposit some money into and shit like that, transfer some funds. Have you ever banked with a black bank, Beez?
No.
Never?
No.
You only seen them in movies, huh? Like Strictly Business.
Yo, I think the what was that? The Hoolan brother, Houghton brothers, whatever they was, brothers.
Yeah, they were brothers that owned banks, and they were some hood niggas too. See,
in Harlem.
Yeah,
it was on like a Harlem bank, Harlem First National, some shit like that.
And I just thought it was some shit they did for the movies, but there are actually black banks out there. And that's
that's actually what you call it. Like they took that take. There was actually two brothers in Harlem that actually did that.
Okay, all right.
Like I think they are the late '60s, early '70s.
Got you.
Something like that.
Got you. But I'm gonna look into this some more. Cheryl says, yeah, my bank reimburses me my fees too. She says she's with PNC. So if you got a PNC near you, Beez, you might want to look them up.
I know. You know what it is though? For me, Chase is where I'm at. Chase is everywhere.
Yeah, but
it just so happened
they charge you to take out your own money. You know?
Yeah. I mean, just from there, you know, that ATM, but there's ATMs that it doesn't.
Yeah, I like just stopping at the ATM. I hated that having to look for a particular brand of ATM. That shit sucks. But like, oh, the ATM is 20 minutes from me. Yeah, I could stop at Publix and grab some money. I actually grabbed some money when I was at Walmart today. I said, yeah, give me some cash back.
I mean, yeah, I do that like a CVS and I don't get charged for it, like, you know, places like that. You know, when I do that shit, I don't get charged. But it's just that with the ATM, there's something about the ATM shit.
Yeah. Has anybody in our chat ever banked with a black bank? I'm probably gonna say no. I'm probably gonna say nobody in there has banked with a black bank.
Word, Kimmy Cat? I'm gonna do that.
Kimmy Cat says, "Yo, call your bank Beez and ask for the fees back." So if you call them and be like, "Yo, give me my fees back," they be like, "All right, here you go." Sean says, "Chase greedy ass do that too." Nah, but I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try. I might deposit like $100 in there just to try it out, test it out, see what it looks like. Go to an ATM, take out $40, see how much money I got left. You know, some type of shit like that. Be like, hey, I took
all
out
banks got like that funny shit though.
Wayne says his bank reimbursed him too. He banks with Wells Fargo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Check out the banks, yo.
No more.
Kimmy's Cat says, I was at a black-owned bank in St. Louis, but the credit union bought it. Okay. All right. I ain't mad at that. Most businesses' plan is to sell at some point, unless they're trying to be like a super conglomerate type of thing. You know, but I don't really have too much to add to this. I just wanted to talk about it real quick because I mentioned it when I first heard about it, and I actually got a card today for it. So,
and the idea is dope. The idea is dope. I hope it works out for Big Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Killer Mike.
You know, it's an online bank. The only downside of that is there's no branches you can actually walk into. You can't actually walk into.
Oh, so they probably gotta have a free ATM. Something. They got something going on.
Yeah, something
somewhere.
So
with their shit.
So we'll see. Let's get into our next topic.
Then again, they may have ill fees because they trying to build. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. For our next topic, Russia has invaded the Ukraine this week, which is kind of wild. It's a new war going on, which was an old war that was going on where they had stopped fighting for a while, and they had come to like some type of peace agreement, which has been broken a couple of times. And now it seems like Russia said, you know what, fuck that. We are invading the Ukraine. I've seen some videos. Shit looks horrific. Bombs being dropped, like a full-fledged invasion. They got tanks rolling over there. I seen a video of a tank that pretty much was rolling down the street. A car came towards it. The tank veered into the path of the car and then crushed that shit.
Oh wow!
Yeah, shit is crazy.
I've seen people sending their families away too.
Yeah. Shit is real.
Shit is real.
I seen a post of a woman from the Ukraine talking about, yo, she don't got no guns and none of that, but yo, she ready for this war. She could patch niggas up. She could cook. Yo, like she telling all the other stuff that needs to be done in war. Like people think it's just more than fighting, but you need like them doctors and all that out in that shit. You know what I'm saying? She's talking about like, yo, this is what I'm doing. As a matter of fact, the boxer dudes, they suited up already. The two Russian brothers, heavyweight champion dudes,
Vitaly and Vladimir, I think.
Yeah, I think Vladimir is the mayor of Kyiv.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was looking into some stuff on why this war is happening, why Russia is invading the Ukraine, and a bunch of reasons. One is the Ukraine used to be a part of the Soviet Union back when the Soviet Union was a thing, but when stuff fell apart, they kind of diverted, they kind of left off, became their own.
Oh, the Gorbachev days.
Became their own nation. The border of the Ukraine borders Russia, a large part of Russia. Ukraine was trying to become a part of NATO, which kind of puts them more along the it makes them more cool with the West, with the Western ways type of shit. They didn't like that, or Putin didn't like that.
He's a dictator.
And it's kind of like for control. There's no definitive answer onto why they invaded, but it's all speculation on what Putin's thoughts and goals are. This has been something that's been going on for over 10 years. I forget the event that exactly happened in 2014. There was like a big war or battle going on in 2014 where some things happened. Well, I think one of the first treaties might have happened shortly after that. But these nations, Ukraine and Russia, were once one. So there are people in Ukraine that call themselves Russians. Some people probably call themselves Ukrainians, or I'm not even sure the proper term. But I actually spoke to a friend of mine that was born over there, actually spent some time over there. And I asked him if he wanted to come on the show tonight. And he was like, you know what, I appreciate it, but I ain't got nothing good to say. This shit is crazy. This is like brother versus brother because of a Putin, which when you look at it and kind of understand the history of everything that's going on, it is kind of like brother versus brother, which is crazy.
It's sad. It's always sad to see this type of stuff,
Yeah,
these situations be bigger than the citizens. Can you imagine just being born and all of this shit happened before you were born, and now you get bombed and people you're dying, and it's just terrible.
It is. There's people over there that don't know where they're gonna go, don't know how long they need to go somewhere to feel like they're safe. I can surely understand how people are scared to death over there. There was a time where I really couldn't understand, how could you be scared of some things like that, or not how could you be scared, but I didn't understand how people could could have concerns. When I first started having concerns, 9/11, 9/11, they stopped flying planes. So at a point when you started hearing the plane flying, you're like, yo, why the fuck is that plane flying? Why you know what I'm saying? What's going on? People started looking up at the skies a little differently. That one event where shit just happened hundreds and thousands of miles away from me. I was in Florida at the time. But being that far away, it still affected me, and I still was like, yo, I don't know what could happen type of shit. So now being in the middle of that shit where there's bombs coming from the neighboring country that used to be one with you, and now they're raining bombs on you. And it's not just on military installations. They're on the civilians.
Yeah.
Facts, Wayne. Facts.
This is sad.
Let's see what our chat say. Our chat says power and oil resources. What Kimmy Cass says. Wayne Mills says when Trump was in office, he wanted to partner with Russia because he wanted a piece of that country. Oil and gas is why it's war. Bush did it too. Yeah, yes and no. I think this one is a little bit more than oil and gas. I think this is more about Putin and what he wants. And I don't think it depends. I don't think it's really oil and gas. I do think those borders are very important to him because now, okay, it's like
up at his wall.
No, not even the wall. It's like if two gangs are fighting and a third gang comes into the picture that hates one of the gangs, but they live right next to each other. And now they're super cool with the other gang, and now the other gang is hanging out with them. Now they right on the block, right? Y'all can look across the street at each other. And it's like that, nah, y'all niggas can't be around here. I can't be that close. That's kind of what that is over there, and how he feels. That's a weird analogy, but I think, you know, like yo,
nah, I got what you're saying.
If they become part of NATO, NATO is now right here. They could sneak in over here and do some shit. Or that's one of the reasons they're saying it, which that could just be a distraction for, I just want power. I just want everything that used to be Russia. It's all fucked up, in my opinion, though.
Right.
But there's more people that has instigated this as well, though. It's not just Putin. There's other people out there that kind of helped.
It's other countries, you say?
Yeah. You know, there's some shit going on over there with China and shit. I'm not all super up on the news, but there's some stuff going on over there as well.
What's going on in China?
Let's see. I don't want to just speak out my ass right now, so. Let's see. Biden officials repeatedly urged China to help avert war. China blames the U.S. for the war. China abstains from the Ukraine. Let's see what else. Let me search this one other thing real quick. And Taiwan reports 13 Chinese warplanes have entered its defense zone since Russian invasion.
There's a lot going on, huh?
Yeah.
It's scary that we don't hear about a lot of this stuff in the media.
What's that?
I said it's scary that we don't hear about a lot of this stuff that's going on.
Let's see. 3 days ago, China said Taiwan is not Ukraine as island raises alert level. And they say that Taiwan is not Ukraine and has always been an inalienable part of China. China's ministry said on Wednesday, as Taiwan president called for the island to beef up vigilance on military activities in response to the crisis. So, shit's going on all over the place. Shit's a little unstable.
Slowly.
You know, shit's unstable, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm not one to really panic too much about war or think too much about it because, well, one reason is it doesn't happen in where I'm at. You know, like it affects me indirectly. So there's not much I can do about it other than talk about it. So I don't really let it stress me or bother me and shit like that. You know, I don't. A lot of things. If I don't have no control over something, I don't really let it fuck with me. You know.
Yeah.
But there are some
what's
people.
Crazy is people don't take
this
stuff serious anyway. Have you seen the memes about the war?
Yeah.
People don't take this shit serious.
Twitter is hilarious over this shit.
Funny as hell. They were like, Russia gonna whoop our ass.
I saw somebody say that,
crazy.
I saw somebody say, I heard somebody that owed me trying to go to war. ... at Biden.
Right.
So how you trying to go to war when you owe me? Your niggas will make a joke out of some shit, yo.
Oh God.
You know, I kind of fell back from Twitter because I'm like, yo, okay. I understand the joke. Okay, y'all just getting a little too crazy with the jokes, though. You know, it's like this is not the time to joke. Though I am a person that but some people when they're scared they joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I'm definitely one of those people.
When you scared, you joke.
Yeah, I gotta crack a joke. I'm a crack a joke.
That's what some people.
They might be inappropriate jokes, but I'm a crack a joke.
All right, let's get ready to move this on though. Jump into our next topic. Let's see. Topic for the evening. Is confident being conceited? That's my question. Is confident being conceited? I spoke to this girl one time, right? And she said, "Yo, I'm gonna have to fall back from you." And I was like, "Really? Why's that?" She was like, "You're too full of yourself." I was like, "Full of myself? How am I full of myself?" She was like, "Remember the other day when you said you're confident you can do such and such?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "You like that?" I was like, "Because I'm confident, I'm full of myself." It's like, I don't get that. You know, I would say
there's a lot of technicalities.
Now, if I say, you know what, I'm the best looking nigga in the world, that would be some full of myself shit. If I say, hey, I'm good at what I do because I practice and worked at it for a long time, that's confident. Right?
Yeah. I think that sometimes confident can be taken wrong by people that's not confident or people that not even not confident, but they don't speak of themselves like that.
Right.
Like it's some people that's gonna pop their shit. Right. And there's some people that are scared to pop their shit, you know? So to them, you seem cocky. You should humble yourself. But I don't see nothing wrong with it. Gotcha. I think cocky people are people that in every situation is just like you overdo it, like you do too much.
I'm the shit.
Not really believing, not that you believe in yourself too much, but I mean, or that you believe in yourself or whatever. But I've met some cocky motherfuckers, and sometimes they shouldn't be that cocky. Sometimes they should not be that cocky. I think those people are cocky. Like you just doing too much, and you ain't really got shit to back that up.
I feel like this.
That's what I think.
What's that, Beez?
I'm confident, but I'm humble.
Yeah, I think I'm humble. Yeah.
I think I'm humble. Sometimes I be popping my shit though.
If you can go anywhere and you just don't have a problem with going anywhere with or without, with people, without people, it doesn't matter. I think that's like a whole different type of confidence. You know what I mean? That's the type of confidence I feel like I carry myself.
Oh, that's definitely the type of confidence I carry because I go a lot of places by my motherfucking self, and that's more than the store.
Conceited, that conceited shit is more like like.
Now, conceited would be
everything.
I think that's vain.
I think conceited would be I go to all of these places by myself and then I just step in that motherfucker in the middle and be like, all right, now which one of you bitches want to come home with me? I think that might be conceited. Would that be conceited?
I thought conceited was being more vain. Like, people that's always in the mirror, always, I thought that was conceited. Can we get the definition of both though? Can we do that? The literal definition?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Conceited. The definition says excessively proud of oneself. Semicolon vain. Confident. Feeling or showing. I hate when definitions use its own word in the fucking definition.
In the word.
That
just goes to show you that
you just got me nowhere. You just got me nowhere.
Right. Confident. Feeling or showing confidence in oneself. Okay, so let's look up the word confidence.
Confidence.
Watch it say confident.
It also says self-assured. Confidence, the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something. Firm trust. We had every confidence in the staff. So confidence is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something, a firm trust. So to be confident is that you have a firm trust of yourself to be able to do or be whatever it is that you try to say.
Okay.
So to be confident is to have trust in one's self, one's own skills. To be conceited is to be excessively proud of oneself or those skills.
But see, the problem that I have with this is the same thing that I just said. To someone who is more modest or someone that is, because everybody ain't built the same. Some people can be confident in themselves, but they don't ever have to say nothing. They don't ever hype themselves up. That don't mean that they're not good. That don't mean they're not confident. But there are people that's gonna speak. They gonna they know, so they say it. I think to those modest people, a confident person can seem cocky. They can seem conceited.
Now,
I concur, Wayne.
So who came up with these definitions?
Now,
who to say that they, that person was modest or,
Now I think when the not being modest comes into play is what might actually determine whether you're conceited or confident. And I say that just.
So where's that boundary though?
So if somebody says, "Hey, I need somebody to paint my walls," and you say, "Hey, I'm a great painter. I could paint your walls. I'm the best there is." That's confident. Now, if y'all just chilling and somebody comes out and says, "I'm the dopest painter there is. Somebody give me some money to paint," I think that might be fooling themselves.
I mean, okay. I guess. Yeah, I see it.
So I think
like nobody asked you.
Right.
You just talking.
Right. I think that
out
might.
Of context.
Yeah, I think that might be the difference between confident and cocky.
Okay.
Like a cocky nigga full of himself. If I say, "Yo, y'all want to go bowling?" and nigga, "Yo, I'm the best bowler here. Ain't none of y'all fucking with me." I just asked if you want to go bowling.
Maybe I'm cocky because that would have been the first thing that came out my mouth.
I can't. Thank you.
All right, go ahead and get your ass beat. Everybody in here.
Wayne says, "Yo, I think it depends on the person and how they carry themselves."
Yeah,
I think that actually, I think that matters as well. I don't think I carry myself as a cocky person that's full of themselves. At least I try not to.
I think I'm humble, and sometimes I can be cocky. Like there are periods where I'm like, all right,
Yeah, like I hear a lot of people talk about their rappers, and in my head I'll be like, "I'll eat y'all niggas up," but I don't never be like, "Yo, none of y'all niggas can fuck with me. I'm the best nigga here." I don't even tell niggas I rap.
I do.
Sorry,
I tell
what I'm doing right now?
Khary can rap all the time.
What was that you said, Tati?
I said, side note, Khary, do you know what I'm doing right now?
Getting ready?
Ironing my clothes.
Ironing your clothes.
Yes. This was a topic between us recently.
I actually posted something on my Twitter about that the other day too. Somebody said, somebody said, "Yo, we don't iron our clothes no more, huh?" A lot of people was like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Me, I was like, shit. Me, I was like, yo, I might go buy me something new before I iron a pair of clothes.
But see, there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is when you also are willing to walk out the door with some wrinkled shit on.
I
feel like that's where the problem lies.
If I dry some shit and I pull that shit out and it looks good on the hanger, I might throw that shit on and be like, you know what? It's gonna get this wrinkled when I sit down in the car. So we good.
Mm-mm.
You ever get in the
Walking
car?
around looking
You ever get in
wrinkly.
the car fresh and you
Listen.
get out wrinkled?
Just
Listen, bro.
disheveled as
I'm
hell.
ironing. I'm ironing.
I'm not a big
That's
Kim,
ironer.
I've been ironing.
I got a
I've been
steamer too. I
ironing
don't even
since we
fucking
was
steam.
kids.
You have been.
Right.
Yo, Beez used. Yo, okay. This is how I used to go back in the days, right? I used to leave my crib. I don't remember the exact time, but I used to leave my crib, and then I would go to Beez's crib. Beez would still be getting ready, right? And Beez would have the radio on and shit. And Beez used to annoy me too, right? Because I used to listen to the radio in the morning to hear the stupid shit they used to talk about. Beez used to listen to the radio in the morning for the music, you know? And so I would get to Beez house and the radio, they be playing music, and then all of a sudden they come on, they start getting into their bullshit, and Beez changed the station to another station that had music playing. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, you know what? This Beez crib, I'm gonna let Beez do what he do in his crib. You know what I'm saying? This is his morning routine. I'm gonna let him do his morning routine. And then one day Beez like, man, I hate when these niggas be talking. And I'm like, that's why he changed it. I'm gonna let him do his thing, you know? But yeah, Beez used to be ironing his shit in the morning too, right? Nigga would have his jeans on the fucking ironing board. This is when niggas used to iron creases in their motherfucking jeans. This nigga Beez used to have the super sharp crease, yo. He was like, yo, gotta make this crease sharp, yo. That wind be blowing over there by Stevenson, yo. That wind be blowing. Can't have that wind blow on my pants into some weird pattern.
Man, it's funny that y'all creased your pants for that reason.
Yo, yeah.
We creased our pants because our mama didn't play that. You ain't gonna walk out my house looking thrown away. My daddy, I used to be so mad. My dad used to put creases in my jeans, man. I used to be so upset. My skinny jeans, not wide legs, like my skinny jeans. That man used to crease the hell out of too.
Yeah, I'm not putting no creases in my pants nowadays.
Then I stopped putting creases in there. I just used to just iron it to flat out.
Right, but you still had a crease line, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's like that. Did that line get darker or lighter than the rest?
It got lighter.
It got lighter. So you have like one stripe on it after you stop creasing
them.
them.
Yeah. You know how I used to get my joints mad tight though? You know, like on some real shit. You know how I used to get my joints mad tight? I used to get deodorant, right? With the yeah, listen, hear me out. I used to get the deodorant with with no alcohol in it, right? And I used to rub it on. I used to crease that, and I put the iron there, and that's how the crease. Fam, that's why I didn't have to crease it after that one time. The crease was in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my dad used to use hella starch.
Mm-hmm.
That shit wasn't going. I could wash it 3 times. And the damn crease is still there.
Yeah.
I ain't use starch. I used to use the deodorant, yeah.
I tell you what, I don't dry a lot of my clothes. I think not drying your clothes preserves the color and the softness of them. Well, anyway, I had these one particular pair of Levi jeans. I had a Levi pair of jeans that I did not dry, and I let them air dry. I tell you what, those jeans felt like cardboard ever since that day. Like those jeans.
Hold on. You ain't use no fabric softener, brother?
Nah, I didn't use fabric
That's why.
Yo, those jeans never felt better. Never felt like jeans again afterwards, yo. It's like I would put those jeans on, and whatever form they took when I slid them on is the form they had for that day. They would not leave that form until they got bunched up again. Yo. And I stopped wearing those Levi jeans because of that. I was like, man, this is crazy. Yes, they still make starch. They still make starch. They still make starch. I don't put fabric softener in my clothing.
Yo, try it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I'm about to change your life.
Make your clothes
You're
smell
gonna love
good.
it.
I know it's gonna make my clothes smell good.
You know? Yo, listen. But
I just think of
that
that little
softness
fucking
that you
bear.
was looking for.
I just look at that little, think of that little bear.
Oh, it's fucking Snuggle Bear and shit?
Yeah.
Yo, listen.
Oh, we showing our age.
That Snuggle Bear,
for
I
real.
used to confuse that little bear for Ted all the time. Not Ted. Yeah,
Oh,
Bridget.
yeah.
Yes, Ted.
Y'all seen that?
It
Both
did look
of
like
them,
Ted,
really.
yo. It did look like Ted, yo. Yeah, it did. All right, but y'all ready to move on? Y'all ready to move on?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Next topic for the evening. Texas is wilding the fuck out. They are now telling people, hey, keep an eye on any kid that's trans in your vicinity. Let us know if you think they've had some type of surgery or some shit or being abused, because we're looking at that as child abuse. And they're targeting trans kids for being trans.
It's just, okay, so I didn't read it, but I thought that it was like just them being trans in general. They were gonna.
It reads like that.
Okay.
But the law that they put in place is because, okay, first off, not all trans people have actually had sex changes and things like that. You know?
Right.
A lot of them just identify as trans. You know? So with that being said, Texas is targeting trans people because the Texas government believes that if you're trans, you've had some type of surgery or operation. And if you're a trans minor, if your parents had this operation or surgery on you, that is child abuse. And we're going to charge those parents with child abuse on these trans kids. And this is a law that Texas has passed.
So they, a parent can't buy a 16-year-old no breast, like none of that.
Right.
But what's crazy
like,
is
if that was to happen.
What's crazy is, like Kylie Jenner and them.
Mm-hmm.
Kylie, I think she got her breast and body and shit done at like 17, 18.
But I don't think that counts because you're talking about the changing of the gender.
Right. I know, but
check this out.
Just surgery in general.
But check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, we all have breast. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody wanted to go and get breast added, but they was born a boy, they're not changing no gender. But according to Texas, that's child abuse.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
If they're a minor. So they're telling people to look out for things like that.
I can't understand that. I mean, I don't agree, but I really do feel like a teenager getting, that type of surgery, that young as a minor, it's just insane. It's definitely insane. I definitely think that's something that should be done as an adult.
As an adult. I do agree. Them trying to make it a crime and the way the law is, or the way the law looks like it says, yo, it looks like they're just trying to identify people that's trans. That's what it seems like. You know, because it specifically says, yo, they specifically said, hey, doctors, teachers, people that pretty much work with kids or see kids on a regular basis, if you see something like this, report it. So now, but they didn't state report if you see a child that you feel had a sex change. It just says report a trans child.
Right. That's a little.
I can't. Sean is stupid, yo. He said I blamed Dwayne Wade for this.
Man.
Now, if they was in Texas, Texas law would have to say somebody would need to report that if you think there was any type of change, or if you suspect, or just because they're trans, they might have already had a change. So now what? Aren't there HIPAA laws that prevent you from just looking at somebody's medical records? How are you going to verify if something happens? But you're going to tell this kid to strip down, let me look at your body and see if there's any alterations? And now if there's not no alterations, now what? You say, oh, my bad? It's a fucked up law, in my opinion. You know? I don't agree with everything, but I think you should let people be who the fuck they want to be. It ain't affecting you. You know? Somebody being trans doesn't affect you. Somebody being gay doesn't affect you. Somebody being bi doesn't affect you. Unless, of course, they took your bitch or nigga. And now you just bitter. Fact. And now you just bitter, you know?
That's fact.
Don't you know Donald Cromwell used to be Donald Cromwell? You know,
or if you're just hiding something about yourself that you're just scared to reveal. You know, there's a lot of people that make jokes and attack people of a certain certain percentage of our population that they don't say they agree with, but they say they don't agree with it because they don't feel right that that's them, or they're ashamed for some reason. When they should.
Some of that shit just ain't people's business. Like, mind your business sometimes, bro.
Yeah. But there's just some people that just believe that what they believe is what you should believe.
Right.
Which is some bullshit.
Jesus died and left y'all in charge. But
that
you know what?
Bullshit.
We were talking about this last night on the live about how, what's that? Anyway, sometime this week about how, you know, especially dealing with religion, that's the case. And it's like, why can't we all just respect, you know, each other's belief? Because at the end of the day, it's all based on the same principles, the same morals. You know, y'all arguing about Jesus and Moses when at the end of the day, you still believe in the same thing.
Right.
And then, you know.
Right. Some people just some people believe more than others. And I say that because if you read a lot of these religious books, a lot of these religious books say, hey, you need to teach people what you've learned from this reading. And if you don't, you're not honoring God and things like that. So a lot of people feel like they're obligated to teach what they've learned because of what they read, and what they read told them that you need to teach what you just read.
Right.
You know? But me, myself, I say, hey, that shit was written by politicians. And politicians are some slimy, grimy motherfuckers, man.
Yes, they are.
They figure out ways to put their will upon you. And the politicians wrote it. I'm not sure how much I trust it. Plus, there's a lot of stories in there. And I played the telephone game. You ever played the telephone game? You played the telephone game before, Beez, right? You say one thing, by the time it gets to the end, it's something totally different. That's how I look at religious books. I look at religious books because God didn't write this book. He didn't say, you know, let me write this book about my life. It's not an autobiography. Right. It's not an autobiography. And even autobiographies, you got to look at like, did you really do that shit, nigga? You know, did you really do that? Well, but biographies are factual and bullshit. So that's the biography. I say some's factual, some's bullshit. Now, you decide. I decided what I thought was factual and bullshit. And I think politicians wrote it. That's factual.
Agreed.
And I think they wrote a lot of bullshit.
Agreed.
Based on some real shit. But not like we think.
Also agree.
But not like we think. That's my kind of take on that. Anything else we got on Texas?
Nah.
Nope.
Not
for me.
All right, and
me neither.
I think for our last thing of the night, I haven't listened to this. I haven't heard any of it really. I've seen some people say what they heard was good, but Donda 2 was released. Kanye released Donda 2 on his STEM player exclusively. Some people out there purchased it. I was not one of them. I think they released 4 tracks on one day and then another 12 tracks the next day, which was the 23rd and 24th.
That's cool.
Either of y'all are interested in hearing any of this Donda 2 project?
Not really.
Yeah,
I see how he been clowning.
What's that?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I've been seeing how he's been clowning. Like, I'm not even remotely interested in his music at the moment. Like, I saw him using Kim's, like, I'm not picking sides, but
shit.
I've seen him using her voice, at the thing, and just I'm not really interested in Kanye's music at the moment.
Wait, so
he's doing a whole lot.
Those clips I've been hearing was from the album, that kind of saying she married the dopest man in the world type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he's using this album to continue to be toxic?
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Right.
Oh shit.
And then she tried to file to be single. He done tried to block that too. So it's just like,
he said, I don't agree with you wanting to be single.
Exactly. Like I just feel like he's clowning right now, and it's not cute because Kanye goes way too far.
Yeah. Yeah.
This nigga said last week he had beef with Peppa Pig. Like, you gotta understand you're not dealing with a rational person.
So
he just wants attention.
I saw a tweet. Not a tweet. I saw, it was like a meme. And the meme, what did the meme say? The meme said, behind every girl is her ex that acts like Kanye. You ever had an ex act like Kanye?
I've definitely had an ex like that. Definitely. Not cute.
I'm proud to say I have not been a Kanye type of person when it comes to a breakup. I was like, I deserve to pat myself on the back the way I handled my marriage when that shit ended. It was definitely not like this.
I think I've been a Kanye. I think I've been Kanye'd.
I've definitely been Kanye.
No, I've been Kanye.
I've been Kanye before. I have been Kanye before. By a woman.
Yes, I've had some toxic shit though.
Kanye shit. Bullshit.
I've been Kanye before. That shit ain't fun. When you try to leave somebody, you block their ass.
It's not.
And now you getting calls from numbers all day.
Oh my gosh, yo. You get from random numbers. You're like, yo, how are you coming up with all these phone numbers?
Man.
It's like, yo, what the fuck, yo?
I'm so mad at the people that created this Google Talk shit, this text now bullshit.
Yo.
You try to block somebody, they still trying to get in contact.
You know what's the worst?
What's that?
What?
You know what's the worst? When you pick up the phone and then they just trying to hear your background.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That happened one time. And you know what the crazy thing
is?
Yo.
Yeah.
I started dealing with this new chick. I think I said this in the past before. I started dealing with this new chick. While I'm chilling at her crib, her phone rings. And she's looking at the phone. And then she shows the phone to me. She's like, yo, why are you calling me right now? I'm like, did I butt dial you? I'll pull out my phone. I'm not calling you. So she answers.
Nah, that's straight craziness.
And you just hear breathing.
Oh, bitch, you crazy.
And I'm like, yo.
You are crazy.
And I'm like, yo, did she pretty much went through like my fucking Instagram, seeing who like my new friends were. Kind of stalked their page, started looking at to see who shit was they was liking. This was when you can actually see what people were liking on Instagram. But see what they're liking. Notice they was liking some of my shit. Somehow started stalking them, found out their information, which was the fucking phone number somehow, and then spoofed my number to call their number. I was like, this motherfucker crazy.
This is crazy.
Listen. Time out. You want to know something though?
What's that?
That's too much. That's too. If you got to do that, if you got to do that,
you crazy as hell. Just leave him.
Listen, I don't want no parts of that loving. No parts of that loving.
It was ridiculous.
Yo, because the more I entertain this, I'm probably gonna end up in a ditch somewhere.
Yo.
Oh, exactly.
Yo, there is shit that happened. I will tell you offline. because I don't want to put her out there like that. If I say some of these things, somebody might know who I'm talking about. But I'm not going to put too much out there. But y'all, she did some wild shit. And some shit that she did, I'm wondering if it was for real or if it was to try to convince me of some shit. I got to tell this story one day. I don't know. I'll tell y'all offline.
That is crazy.
I'll tell y'all offline, and y'all decide. Y'all let me know whether I should actually disclose this information. Cheryl says, "Khary, you were a lifetime movie." Oh shit!
Yeah, that's crazy.
It felt like it. It felt like it. Me and my ex had got back together. My ex-wife, right? We had got back together and shit like that. And I had told Shorty, yo, we had got back together and things like that. And we was going to the crib one day. And as I was going towards my crib, I saw her car come past me from my crib. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why is she coming from my crib? You know?
Not my phone falling in the water.
Yeah. Loony. I think that's everything. None of us was really interested in Donda 2. Though I might see if I can hear it somewhere. You know, I might check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I will check it out. But
yeah, I gotta just find a place to hear it.
Yeah, if I get the link, I'll definitely shoot you the link, Beez. You know.
Yeah, I mean, if it's on Amazon, I need it to be on Amazon.
Nah, it's only on his stem player. Somebody's gonna have to leak it or some shit.
Fuck that nigga.
I bet they get that shit taken down real quick too.
Yeah, probably. But that's all we have for the night. I said we was gonna have a short show. I actually challenged myself to see if we can keep it to an hour and a half. And guess what? We are at an hour and 32 minutes from when we actually started streaming. That includes the 5 minutes of the start. So, you know, Tati over there looking good. She got the blonde hair and shit.
Thank you. I'm late as hell, y'all.
Really?
They've been calling me. That's why I keep muting myself. They've been calling me. You ain't left the house yet?
Ain't it over at 11?
It's over at 11, but it's not closed. The thing, the interviewing and all that stuff is over at 11.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I definitely missed that.
Listen, I'm about to say, shoot, you just got dressed for nothing.
Oh no! And even if I did, I'd have found somewhere to go. You
I was gonna go out tonight.
Get fly.
Can I go out in a sweatsuit? Can I
go out in a sweatsuit?
Yeah, I can go out
if you want to.
Right? I can go out in a sweatsuit, right? It's like, hey.
This man play all day, dog.
Yeah, I actually I took some pictures of myself with different sneakers on and sent the pictures to my daughter. Then I said, hey, what shoes should I wear with this fit? And she picked out the shoes for me. So that's the shoes I'm gonna wear tonight. I'm gonna wear some all white sneakers tonight. I had to change my socks, put on some white socks too. I had on black socks. That's not really gonna go though. You know? But
not cool with the white shoes. You don't do that.
Yeah. Definitely not. But I think that's everything. That's everything we got. We're gonna get up out of here. You know? May the rest of your week be great. The weekend, that is. Do your best to stay sucker free. And keep a smile on your face, baby. Peace out.
Thanks for watching the dopest live
Bye, guys.
Something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib. 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 dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, 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 Khary's crib.